It's the 14th of the month. You're doing great. Bills paid, groceries handled. You even put a little aside. You look at your account and think, okay, I've got this. This is the month everything goes right. And then the car makes a noise. Not a big noise, just enough of a noise to make you hold your breath. You take it in. The mechanic gives you that look, you know the look, and tells you it's going to be $340. And just like that, the month you had figured out becomes the month you're trying to survive. Sound familiar? That's not bad luck. That's not a discipline problem. That's a design problem. Your budget was never built to handle real life, and today, we're going to fix that. Here's what most budgets get completely wrong. They're built for a version of your life that doesn't exist. A version where every month looks exactly the same. Same income, same bills, same expenses. Clean, predictable, repeatable. You write it all down, the numbers balance out, and you think, okay, I've got a plan. But that's not your life. And it's not anybody's life. Think of it like playing Madden on rookie mode, and then getting dropped into a real NFL game. On rookie, everything is slower. The defense telegraphs every move. You know the blitz is coming before it happens. You can sit in the pocket, read the field, and make the perfect throw every time. Real life plays on a completely different setting. The hits come from angles you didn't see. An unexpected blitz destroys your play before the ball even gets snapped. And the game clock doesn't stop just because you weren't ready. Most budgets are built for rookie mode. But real life doesn't care what difficulty you set. Here's what the field actually looks like. Car repairs, medical bills, a trip you forgot was coming, a friend's wedding, your phone screen cracking, your dog needing an emergency vet visit, a parking ticket, a flight you had to book last minute. None of these feel like a pattern because they're never the same thing twice. But something hits almost every single month, every month. It just rotates. The problem isn't that you can't handle these hits. The problem is your budget was designed as if they don't exist. And any plan that ignores reality breaks the moment reality shows up. That's what we're here to fix. So why does this keep happening? Why do smart people, people who know they should plan ahead, still get blindsided by the same kind of stuff month after month? It's not stupidity. It's not laziness. It's actually how your brain is wired. There's a well-documented phenomenon in psychology called the planning fallacy. The basic idea is this. When humans plan for the future, we naturally imagine the best-case version of events. No delays, no complications, no surprises. Just the plan working exactly the way we drew it up. Think of it like checking the weather before a camping trip. The forecast says 70 degrees and clear skies, so you pack light, no rain jacket, no backup gear. And then Saturday rolls around and it's 50 degrees and drizzling. Not because the forecast was wrong, because forecasts can't account for everything. Your brain does the same thing with money. It plans for clear skies every month, and real life keeps bringing the drizzle. Psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, two of the most respected researchers in behavioral economics, spent decades studying this. Their conclusion? People don't just occasionally underestimate future costs. They do it systematically, every time. It's not a fluke. It's a pattern built into the way we think. So when your budget breaks, it's not because you forgot to try harder. It's because you built it the way your brain told you to optimistically. And optimism, without a plan for the unexpected, is just a setup for disappointment. That's what we're fixing. So what are we actually dealing with here? Because unexpected expenses is a broad term. And if you can't name something, you can't plan for it. So let's break it down. There are 4 types of irregular expenses that derail most budgets. And once you see them, you'll recognize every single one. Type 1, seasonal expenses. These aren't surprises. They come every year. Back to school supplies, holiday gifts, summer travel, car registration, your annual subscriptions that renew once a year. You know they're coming, you just never set money aside for them. And when they hit, they feel like emergencies. They're not emergencies, they're just expenses you didn't plan for. Type 2, periodic expenses. These come every few months, not every month. Oil changes, dentist visits, quarterly insurance payments. They're predictable if you look backwards, but invisible in your monthly budget because they don't show up every cycle. Type 3, true emergencies. Your car breaks down. The landlord raises the rent. A medical bill shows up. These are the ones nobody can predict, but everybody experiences. The question isn't if they're coming, it's when. Type 4, social expenses. This one catches people off guard. A friend's bachelor party. A coworker's going away dinner. Concert tickets someone bought for the group. Somebody's birthday you completely forgot about. These feel optional, but saying no every time has a cost too. Think of it like a roster spot. You've got your starters, rent, bills, groceries, but these 4 types of expenses are your depth chart. They're always there. You just never gave them a roster spot. Start giving them one. Okay, so we know the 4 types. Now let's talk about what they're actually costing you. Because most people feel the hit every month but never stop to add it up. So let me put a number on it right now. The Federal Reserve asked Americans what they would do if they faced an unexpected expense of $400. Just $400. And 37% said they couldn't cover it with cash. They'd have to borrow, sell something, or couldn't pay it at all. Let that land for a second. More than 1 in 3 Americans can't handle a $400 surprise. Not a blown engine. Not a hospital bill. Just $400 the cost of a decent car repair or a minor medical visit. And here's what makes it worse. When those hits come and there's no plan to absorb them, most people reach for one of 2 things, the credit card or whatever was sitting in savings. Which means every unexpected expense either adds to your debt or wipes out your progress. Brutal heat waves, none of these are surprises. They're just part of living there. But every single season, The fix isn't to predict exactly what's coming. You can't know if it'll be a car repair, a vet bill, or a last-minute flight home. But you can know this, something is coming. Every single month, without fail, something is coming. The people who get ahead financially aren't the ones who avoided the storms. They're the ones who had an umbrella ready before the clouds even showed up. Stop treating every hit as an exception. Start treating the unexpected as the rule. That shift alone changes everything. Okay, so if the unexpected is inevitable, what do you actually do about it? You build a 5th bucket. Remember the 3 buckets from the last video? Needs, wants, future. Those cover your planned life. But real life needs one more, a buffer, a shock absorber. A dedicated line in your budget that exists for one purpose, only to catch the hits before they take out everything else. Think of it like a team's injury reserve in the NFL. Every roster has one. Not because the coach wants players to get hurt, but because the coach knows injuries happen. So you keep a spot open, you protect the depth. When someone goes down, the team doesn't fall apart because the plan already accounted for it. Your budget needs an injury reserve. Here's how it works. Every month, you set aside a fixed amount before you touch wants, before you go out, before you spend $1 on anything discretionary, and you put it in a separate account, not savings. Not emergency fund, just the buffer. The money that's specifically there to absorb the month's unexpected hit without blowing up the rest of the plan. Car repair comes in, buffer covers it. Dentist bill, buffer. Friend's last-minute birthday dinner, buffer. And here's the key. You refill it next month. It's not a one-time thing. It's a permanent line in your budget. As automatic as rent. That's the framework. Simple. Unsexy. And it's the thing that actually keeps budgets alive past the first bad week of the month. Okay, so you're sold on the buffer. Now the question is, how much? Because this is where most people either overthink it and never start, or pick a random number that doesn't actually match their life. Neither works. Here's the move. Go back through your last 3 months of bank statements. Look for every charge that wasn't a regular bill. The car stuff, the medical stuff, the social stuff, the random fees. Add them up. Divide by 3. That's your monthly average for irregular expenses. That's your buffer number. Think of it like setting up your grill before a cookout. You don't just grab random amounts of charcoal and hope it works out. You think about how many people are coming, how long you're cooking, what you're making, and you set up accordingly. Guessing gets you either a dead fire halfway through or a grill that's running too hot with no control. The right amount is based on what you actually know. Same thing with the buffer. It's not a guess. It's your own data telling you what real life actually costs. Now, what if the number comes back at something like $400 or $500 a month, and that feels impossible to set aside right now? Start smaller. Even $100 a month changes the game. Because a $100 buffer that gets refilled every month is infinitely better than a $0 buffer that leaves you reaching for the credit card every time something comes up. Start where you can. Scale it up as you go. The habit matters more than the amount. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds great. Buffer fund, monthly average, refill every month. But what if I'm already stretched thin? What if after needs and minimum debt payments, there's barely anything left? Where does the buffer money even come from? Fair question. And here's the honest answer. You don't need to do this perfectly to do it at all. Think of it like building your bench in a video game. You don't wait until you can afford the best players before you fill every roster spot. You work with what you've got. You put in the best option available right now, even if it's a 2-star player, because an empty bench spot hurts you more than a weak one. You build up from there. Same with the buffer. If $100 a month is all you can swing right now, that's your starting lineup. It won't cover everything, but it'll cover something. And something beats nothing every single time. Here's a practical way to find that $100. Go back to that subscription audit from the last video. Cancel 2 things you forgot you were paying for. Redirect that money straight to the buffer. Done. You didn't cut your lifestyle, you just stopped funding things that weren't adding to it. Or look at convenience spending. Skip 2 food deliveries a week. That's usually $20 to $30 right there. 4 weeks later, you've got your $100 buffer without changing anything that actually matters to you. The point isn't to suffer. The point is to start, even small, even imperfect. Because a thin buffer that exists is worth 10 perfect plans that never launched. Most people think about money in terms of months. This month went okay. This month was rough. This month I got hit with something unexpected and fell off the rails. They reset at the first of every month and hope the next one goes smoother than the last. And the cycle repeats. But the people who actually get ahead, they stopped thinking in months a long time ago. They started thinking in systems. Think of it like maintaining a car. Most guys only think about the car when something breaks. Oil light comes on, go get an oil change. Tire goes flat, deal with it then. Weird noise from the engine, pray it goes away. Every repair feels like a surprise, like bad luck, like the universe is personally out to get them this month. But the guy who runs on a maintenance schedule, none of it is a surprise. The oil change is already on the calendar. The tires are already rotated. The filters are already swapped out. He's not reacting to problems, he's already running ahead of them. That's exactly what the buffer does for your finances. It moves you out of reaction mode and into control mode permanently. You're not scrambling when something hits. You're not white-knuckling the last 10 days of the month. You planned for it. The hit comes, the buffer absorbs it, and the rest of the month stays intact. That's not luck. That's not a higher income. That's a system that actually fits real life. This is how you start stacking. All right, let's make this real. Everything we covered today only matters if you actually do something with it. So here's the exercise, and it takes up, and it will. You already have the answer. No panic, no credit card, no derailed month. Just the plan working exactly the way real life required it to. Your budget wasn't broken because you were bad at this. It was broken because it was never built for the life you're actually living. Now you know the difference, and you know what to do about it. 4 types of irregular expenses. 1 buffer. 3 months.